When it comes to New England, especially Boston, the lobster roll is hands down the most popular sandwich. The most popular and wanted sandwich for us is the North Shore beef. But when it comes to the most popular food in general, it's definitely clam chowder here in Boston. I'm going to go to all of the super heavyweights reputation-wise, whether it be thin, the broth is too thick, until I find the very best clam chowder in all of Boston. Will I be able to find a clam chowder in my favorite city that can match my homemade chowder? And to Boston, I say, good luck. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel where I share my passion for food in New England, especially food here in the Boston area. I am here at one of the most popular restaurants that Boston has to offer. Clams are a big deal here, guys. Quahogs, cherry stones, little necks, they're all the best here in the world. Clam chowder is our most popular food. When you're in town, you want to have the thing we're known for. You don't want to eat something that you can get in your region of the country here. You want our puppy's clam chowder. We're here at the Union Oyster House, place that used to be JFK's favorite restaurant. He even has his own booth. And back in the day when I was a professional wrestler, the most feared pro wrestler was New Jack. Every time he came in town, I used to hang out with him and party with him. We had about 5 matches in a 3-way dance. Whoever scored the first fall in a pretty brutal match, and I ended up getting the victory. New Jack put me over, and he's not with us anymore. I will forever love New Jack for trusting me and all the nights we partied. I showed him Kelly's roast beef when it was Kelly's. He loved the North Shore beef every time he was in town, but this was his favorite all-time joint. It was JFK's all-time favorite joint. It's a lot of people's all-time favorite joints. I've had the chowder and seafood here plenty of times, so it's been years. So we're gonna check the consistency. Union Oyster House. Let's see what you got, and let's go to work. If you go on a Sunday, get free parking right in front of the north end here on Hanover Street. This is the spot I usually go to. Right near the Union Oyster House are some pretty legendary bars, guys. To chug back some Sam Adams. None of that pussy Bud Light or that Coors Light shit. Right between these fish gimmicks through this door is a pretty solid raw oyster bar. They got more than enough seating upstairs to the point they even have some of the sections closed off. This place feels like a museum. I absolutely love how this place looks. If you guys that want that revolutionary Boston type feel, there's no other restaurant besides the Bell in Hand as well that's going to give you this kind of feel to a place. They sat me upstairs, which is more than enough room. Like I said, I sat right near the Kennedy booth. There's plenty of seating. There's bathrooms in-house. They have the trilogy, not really with the parking. They start with a piece of complimentary cornbread. It's not the most delicious cornbread. I wouldn't even say it's average. It was just a little sweet, not too flavorful. If you want to talk about the most quintessential, I know I love saying that word, and I'm going to say it 1,000 more times to piss you people off. The most quintessential bowl of clam chowder. This is it. The perfect amount of thickness. Just the perfect amount of drip. It doesn't stick to the spoon and bowl like some plaster. It looks like the potatoes were cut to the perfect size. This looks absolutely delicious. Remember, there's only 2 things that go on your chowder: black pepper and oyster crackers. That's it. We don't waste our time with Tabasco sauce. I know the South and Maryland and New Orleans love to cover their seafood with as much spice as possible, but here in New England, where the seafood is the best in the world, we want to taste and love the seafood. I haven't had this chowder in years, and it's pretty consistent. It tastes the same every time. The problem is the broth is being overpowered by the cream. The potatoes and the clams were not overcooked, which is key. I thought it was a delicious chowder. Doesn't come close to mine. They're very consistent here. This is the most solid average chowder you're going to get. I'm in the car! So now I can talk shit. Guys, going into the Union Oyster House, if you're not from the Boston area and you're from some other part of the country or the world, is a perfect, beautiful place for you to go into if you want a sense of the history of this city, from the lamps to the booth to the surrounding. The ambience in this place cannot be matched. It's like eating in a friggin' museum, literally. When you're done eating, I let you walk around and just enjoy it. It's tremendous in there. Let's talk the chowder. What we're looking for in a great clam chowder. We want the potatoes to be cooked properly. Still have a bite, not too hard, not soft and mashed potatoes in a stew. We want enough clams. We want the clams-potato ratio to be fairly even. Doesn't have to be more clams. Is this chowder better than mine? No. I doubt we're going to find a place that is. Although, there are two places that I can think of that I might be in trouble, and I'm going to get to those eventually. Was this a solid, the quintessential clam chowder I remember? Absolutely. Here's the critique. I do taste more cream than broth. They use the chopped clams, the quahogs. Delicious. I have no issue with it. You know my ranking system. I tell you how much I paid for it. It was $12 and change, and how much it's worth. Downtown Boston, for a bowl that they give you more than the clam box. But there was more clams in the clam box, and it was more old school traditional. It was more, look, my glasses fog up. I actually, as I grew older, like the thicker version now, which is actually kind of funny. Hit the subscribe button if this is the kind of channel that you're looking for. A straight shooter is going to tell you if it's worth it or not. Definitely worth going into this place. Even if you're from Boston and you never went in here, shame on you. Get your ass down here. Awesome people in there. They do a great job. It's an average clam chowder. It's not better than that, but it's a solid clam chowder that you want when you come to visit here. If this is the kind of content you're not into, then piss off. That's it. I'm done.